So today I'm going to take 20 different pharmacy products and I'm gonna smush it all into one video and one makeup tutorial / review. So let's get into it. So my first product is a new one. It's the mineral water spray. It's kind of like a refreshment, I guess you could call it, for your face. You can use it as a light primer, a light setting spray. It's not gonna work as well as the actual primer and the time locker spray, but it kind of makes your skin feel a little nice and moistens it a little bit. So I'm just gonna start out with this first. It is an aerosol, so just so you know. And for an aerosol, it's not like super misty. It's pretty wet still. So I don't know if you can see the little sparkly droplets on my face. All right, so before my next product, I'm going to use my chapstick, or lip conditioner as we call it. And I'm just gonna get that on so that when I put my CC cream on and everything, it's not gonna stick to my lips as much. All right, so next I'm using the VFX Pro Camera Ready Primer. So this is just going to make sure that my makeup stays on longer, fills in pores, all that good stuff. So just gonna put a little bit of that on. And it spreads a lot easier now that I have that refreshing spray, water, mist, whatever on my face. So that's a plus. All right, so the next product is going to be my CC cream. This is light to medium because it is the summer and my skin's a little more tan, so I had to upgrade to the darker color. And I'm also going to use my new sponge. Farmasi just came out with this. The old sponge, didn't really love too much, so I just switched to my generic one. But now that they have a new one, I'm definitely going to stick with this one. So I'm just going to put some of my CC cream on there. And with the CC cream, you don't want to put too much. It's not as much as you'd put for foundation, so that's what it looks like. I'm just gonna dab it on. And I got it in my eye. I'm trying to do this fast so I can like fit in all these 20 products and not make my video an hour long, so disregard if I do anything strange, like get makeup in my eyeball. So now that I have my CC cream on, my skin color is pretty neutral now, covered up some of that redness. I had just plucked my eyebrows, so I don't know if you could tell before, but they're super red up here. Now it looks okay. So I'm gonna go into my foundation, and I'm using the VFX Pro Camera Ready foundation. This is a little darker than what I usually use. It's number 2. I forget what it's actually called, but I think it's like natural beige or something like that. I think it was vanilla before. But anyways, for you, when you're looking for foundations, we have swatches. Just message me and I'll help you figure out what color you need, because it is kind of confusing if you're just looking at the website. Anyways, let's get some foundation. I'm just gonna do 1 squirt for now, and I'm gonna kind of do half my face with that, and then another one for the other side, and then another one for the middle. And it does look pretty dark because I kind of am in between colors. But once I put my concealer and my contour and everything, then it ends up looking perfect. So I kind of like going darker for that. I did forget to mention, if you haven't watched my videos before, the VFX Pro Camera Ready foundation and primer is supposed to reflect light, so if you're doing a photo shoot or just in the sun, or like me, filming, it's really nice, and it's full coverage, so it really works great. So next I'm gonna go into my Trio eyeshadow kit, and this one is Sunset Kiss, yeah, number 6. So these are the colors. I am gonna use 2 different brushes for this. One of them is discontinued, which is this cheetah print one, but we do have a bunch of new brushes in Farmasi, so if you are interested in getting a pack, definitely check them out because we have all different kinds now. I would go over them, but I haven't had a chance to get them yet, so check it out for yourself. But I am going to start with one that we do have still. Sorry, I'm checking to see if I cleaned it. I couldn't remember. This is a small flat brush. It also has a, what is it called? It like blurs lines and stuff. I don't know what you call that thing, but you know, that thing. So I'm gonna use that small flat brush, and I'm gonna go to the lightest color first, and I'm just gonna cover both the lids. So I forgot I am actually using a 3rd brush for my eyes. I'm using this chisel brush. This one is also discontinued, but we do have these kinds of brushes still with Farmasi. We just don't have the cheetah print ones. So you're not out of luck, but we have plenty of new different sets. We have a pale pink, a silver, those like round, these things. I don't know what it's called. I'll get to that one. But anyways, for this part, I'm gonna use my chisel brush, and I'm gonna use that same light color and go right underneath the lower lash line. So next, I'm gonna use that small round brush, and I'm going to do this kind of medium color, I guess you could say, out of the 3. And I'm gonna do that on the outside crease of the eye. And then right after I do that, I'm gonna do the same exact thing with that darker color, just to give the eyes a little bit more of a contour. Like I always say, don't worry about it being perfect. We are gonna go back and blend, so just keep going. So next, we're gonna go back to that chisel brush, and I'm gonna do the outer 3/4 of the lower lash line. And I'm gonna start with that medium color and then go back to that darker color and do the same exact thing. Next, I'm just gonna blend the inside of the lower lash line using that same chisel brush and going back to that light color. So to finish up with the eyes, I'm gonna go back to that small round brush, go to that light color, and I'm just gonna blend the inside of the crease. Now that we have the eyes done, we're gonna go into concealer and blending. So let's blend it. So here's a close-up of everything blended. The eyeshadow is very natural looking. It's all neutral, so it's really gonna blend in with my skin, but it just gives the eyes a little bit more depth, which I really like. So next, I'm gonna go right into, what's first? I'll do my eyebrows first. So this is the eyebrow mascara, and I believe it's light brown. It doesn't say it on here, but I'm pretty sure it's light brown. Light brown or blonde. It looks like a light brown. So I'm just gonna brush that on, and it helps you define the brows a little bit more, and it adds a little bit of color. just so they can pop a little bit. So next I'm gonna do my eyelashes. I almost said eyebrows again. Definitely not doing my eyebrows twice. I did that a long time ago when I was in high school, made my eyebrows way too dark. Not a good time for me. So anyways, I'm gonna do extreme curl mascara lashes combo, whatever you want to call that. I'm gonna use my curler and then my extreme curl mascara. So first I'm just gonna pinch them. Try not to poke myself in the eye. It's very clumsy. You see my white lashes there? Oh my god. I just pinched my face. Ow. Alright, don't do that. You won't be looking into a camera instead of an actual mirror, so I'd hope that you're not as clumsy as me. Let's get that second pinch in there. Cool. So I'm gonna go into my mascara, give an extra curl. If you haven't seen the extreme curl before, it does have like a bend to it to give it the extra curl. So let's curl it. So here's a close-up of the Extreme Curl Mascara with the curler, and they're looking extra curly. So next I'm gonna go into my translucent setting powder. I don't have my knife with me, so hopefully I can open this. Oh my goodness, my nails are just so weak. Oh, there we go, okay. So I'm going to use this brush, which we do still have with Farmasi. It's a double-edged brush. I use this for my setting powder, and then also I use this end for my bronzer to do like around my nose and those little areas. But for now, I'm going to be using the big side, and I'm going to put that translucent powder right under my eyes to give more of a mattifying look, and also holds in my concealer. And even though it's white, it does become translucent once you rub it in there. I also put it on spots that I don't want to crease, or if I build up oil in that spot a lot. So on my chin, I tend to build up oil, so I'm just gonna put some powder down there to try to avoid that. And then to avoid creasing around my nose and mouth, I'm just gonna do that also. And then on my forehead, I also get pretty oily right in the center there. So I'm just gonna add some more powder. So for the sake of time, I'm only gonna do bronzer and highlighter. I'm gonna skip the blush for today, but I am kind of going for a more bronzed look since it is the summertime and I'm already pretty tan, so I'm just gonna exaggerate my tanness, if that's a word. So I'm going to be using the Peach Bite Face Palette, and this is what it looks like. I'm going to use a big round brush, and like I said, the cheetah print is discontinued, but we do have plenty of other brushes with different styles, but we do have this size brush. So as long as you get a medium size round brush, I'm going to go into that bronzer, and I'm going to do under the cheekbones, around the forehead, around my nose, and then under my chin. So before I go into my highlighter, I'm just going to blend my bronzer. So now bronzed up, I'm gonna go back to my small flat brush and I'm gonna go to my highlighter and do the insides of my eyes, just that corner right there, right under my eyebrows and the bridge of my nose, and also right above my lip. For my cheekbones, I'm gonna use my Conceal and Contour brush, and I'm just gonna get some concealer on there, and then do my cheekbones. So you can also use this brush for bronzer and blush. We do have a bigger one. This smaller one is more for precise areas, so if you really want to get a defined jawline, you can do that defined bronzer, or in my case I use it as highlighter. But anyways, I'm going to blend this because my highlighter is a little extreme, as you can tell, so I'm just gonna blend it up. Before I lock it in, I'm just gonna do my lips. I have my lip plumper, and then I also have this True Color lipstick with vitamin E, so I'm gonna get that on. So here's what the lipstick looks like. I didn't blot it or anything, so if you want it to be a little dialed down, then definitely get that tissue. But anyways, I really like the combination of the lip plumper with the lipstick. And just so you know, if you've ever used lip plumper, it doesn't work right away. It kind of takes a little bit to soak into your lips, and it just gives them a little bit more of a plump. But since I did use it with a regular lipstick, it kind of made it look glossy, which I do like. But if you don't like that, then you can just pair it with a lip conditioner and then it'll make it moisturized but not glossy. But I actually really like this color. I wasn't really sure what this was gonna look like. Sometimes when you put it on, it looks different than on the actual stick. But it's definitely a little more pink, but I don't mind it. So to end my look, I'm gonna use my Time Locker Fixer Spray, and I'm just gonna lock it all in. If you have any questions on pricing, product details, or how to place an order, please make sure to either comment below or visit my Instagram or Facebook to message me there. All the information's right in the description, and also feel free to visit that link in my description to see all the products and some more information. So I hope you enjoyed my video of about 20 products. I don't know if there was exactly 20 products because I did have a few brushes that are discontinued, but it's about 20. I hope you enjoyed my quirkiness and fast-paced makeup tutorial because I did kind of rush through this. But anyways, I hope you guys are staying safe, have a good day, and don't forget to like and subscribe.